Hello, sir. We're back.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
Course not. But I'm here to help.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
How do you know that's what's going on here?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
Okay. I don't understand what that means.
It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
What can be bad about it?
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself, and some nearby portion of the city, to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Akila City.
I think I see where this is going.
Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So that's a dead end.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
Of course you do.
I knew you would understand. The museum in Akila City is under the supervision of one Miss Casler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Akila City.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Good guess. That's pretty much exactly right. You didn't hear this from me, but things aren't going great. The Marshal could probably use a hand.
So you want...
I'm not sure if anybody just seen that. That was an interesting bit of physics.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Everything you see here is a piece of Akila City's history.
I'd like to talk to you about a branch.
That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
I'm helping Mast, yes.
Most in the collective aren't overly fond of Mast, or the UC in general. I tend to share that sentiment. Lost a cousin in the colony war, you know. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay, let's
Hi.
condenser.
Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Okay, it's very, very important to xenobiological work.
I guess I don't want to impede anything important.
Things could be really bad for New Atlantis.
A disaster befalling New Atlantis? Hard to get upset about that.
Oh, come on, I'll bring it back.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
I wish we had more cultural institutions in Akila City.
Mr. Frush!
Akila City has what
Hi.
we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Casler in Akila City?
I did. She wants it back when you're done.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. All right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess.
Alright, well that sounds good.
So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it.
Well, I don't have a singing voice.
Oh, I'm quite certain you couldn't achieve the necessary register. Far too low for human vocal cords. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
I have no doubt that you will.
Where do we have to go now? Hey, buddy, we're back.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked.
What happens now?
I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis. Though they don't know it.